There we go. I had to cut things out just a little bit right there. Anyway, I'm going to go talk with a Poe dealer and get an extra money, because the Poe dealer, I think, will give you 20 rupees upon giving you a Poe. And he's basically the guy who was kind of basically a Poe enthusiast, but he's also the same guy that's actually in the where he was aboard with all those jars and everything, which is kind of odd, to say the least. Let's get over here. I said, open the door. Surprising this door is still active. Hello, you. This guy will basically, if you give him all 10 of the all the massive Poes in the overworld, he'll give you a new the final bottle in the game for it. So, your name is Alexman, is it? Don't be surprised. I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. Anyway, my shop is only the ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Gandalf, it's a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts called Poes are spirits of contained hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Young man, if you can catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. How about this? Oh, you brought a Poe today. This is a normal Poe. Here's your 10 rupees. Oh, dang it. I thought it'd be more than that. You cheapskate. You're a cheapskate, and I'm gonna ruin your entire store because I just need 50 rupees to do the stupid horse race. I will break every pot of Hyrule known to man so that I can get that, so I can go for that horse race. And because after this, I am saving, I'm gonna save state that race so I don't lose, or I have to pay this fine only once. Oh, there's a 20 rupee here. I could have saved myself some time. Oh, let's go get our horse finally at long last. Now that we've done a few of a grinding and a bit of talking, it's only fair we get ourselves a horse race at long last. And I think you can only do this during the daytime, I want to say, because the Ingo probably went to sleep. So we can just do the Song of Time, or the Song of Soaring here. The song here. We'll put this and put ourselves in the daytime. Huzzah! It's cool that it's a fast, swift transition in the normal world. In towns and whatnot, it's a complete screen reset. Yes, I know, Navi. Hey, listen! Use the Switch Online to save your state this time! Just in case you fail! Use that power! You have that power for a reason! Righty-o. We're gonna save our slot here and save slot 4. So I can save my issues here. Oh, I'm getting really tired of this. Come on, you. I'm cutting out until I get to the actual race, because I'm topping everything out at this point. I don't know why I'm having to... I didn't have this much trouble in the original run, I'll tell you that much. I didn't have much trouble in this. It's a good thing I can edit things out now, instead of what I did beforehand, is basically not edit. And just do as minimal editing as possible. Oy vey, shouldn't give me this much trouble. Come on. Speak to me, you cursed cheater. Jerk. Alright. Let's try this once again and hope for the best that we can win this time. If I could just outpace him just enough to keep him right behind me and not overrun him, then I should have him going very slow and I can easily win this race out of him. Hey, don't you dare do that to me, you... Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna do your cheating move, buddy. I'm gonna run into your horse. See how you like it, jerk. There you go. About 29 seconds I have to beat him with. Yeah, you want to get done, huh? Humiliation? Hey you, how about another race? If you win, you keep the horse. He's gonna match her time now, so hopefully that he can't lose to me this time. He's gonna run into me, and I'm just gonna basically take the corners really tightly and keep him ahead of me. Now welcome to my world, Ingo. Now I'm going faster than what I did initially in the first run, so you are gonna be slower than snot. You can't win and beat me now. It's taken me multiple times to do this, but I did it finally at long last. Goodness gracious. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? Oh, how did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet on the race and lost. Shoot! Ha ha ha. As I promised, I'll give you the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. I have the power of gate on my side. Oh, you have power on your gate on your side. Well, I didn't tell you, but gate does not. I have the power of wall. You did not see that coming. In the manga, basically, the Gerudo comes for Ingo and the horse and everyone else and tries to kill everybody at the ranch. And basically getting Ingo and everyone out of the ranch basically means the Gerudo leaves and everything goes back to normal. And actually, Ingo was actually under a spell. So, anyway, let's go see Talon afterwards and let's see about our good result on this. Let's go. Alrighty, folks. I know that's gonna be weird to be editing everything out on that point, but that should have taken a lot longer than it should be. But now with Epona in our disposal now, our land speed is now basically doubled at this point. Kind of think Epona as the bunny of the bunny hood or the Pegasus boots in previous Zelda games, where basically you now can run fast. Unfortunately though, Epona is very limited in where she can go, unfortunately. Like, she's really just there to traverse the land. Just the land, the fields and everything. That's all she can do, too. Let's see, correct. Hey, you! I did it! I did it! I did a thing, guys! I won a race! Let's go up here. Now, we don't have the Cuckoo for this yet, but we're gonna have to talk to Talon here. He's asleep. Malin knowing alright. Sorry to make you worry. Oh, don't make you worry. Don't make you worry. He sounds differently while he's sleeping. He doesn't sound like Mario. How odd of him to do that. Anyway. We want to talk to this funny young lass. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late-lighters out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cock-a-doodle, especially when it makes a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You can look like you can be good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I will check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Sure. This starts the whole item trading side quest. Which means we have to wait over time to let it wait up and everything. But we have time on our side. We can do our time warp magic here, and now we don't have to wait over time as much. Probably we're not getting to the first dungeon of the game of this area tonight, folks. Bear that in mind. We have to go overnight, and then we wake him up, and then the cuckoo will basically be born, and then we can wake up Talon. This thing actually does basically replace Zelda's letter in your inventory, so bear that in mind in case you didn't want to lose that. By any means. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's just that it's darkened. Oh yeah, the mask, I think the mask replaces the letter, I think. Alright, Talon, wake up! What in tarnation? Can't the little pussy get in and shut up out here? Oh. Did you say Malin? Thanks, I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! Normally he would say after you wake him up beforehand, he'd be like, yeah, I need you to save Talon for me. And basically, Malin has a kind of a hint for Knights in Shining Armor, saving her from her life of boredom. And basically, after she learns that when Link saves her, she understands that Link's doing this so that she can save Zelda, and she feels down because now Link won't basically hook up with her. It's a real sad state of affairs. Here you go, here's the Cuckoo you asked for. Oh, your Cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have wakened an extremely lazy guy. You're good at Cuckoo Keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Cuckoo if you're interested. His name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's Cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep the Kojiro? Sure. So now we get ourselves the shiny Cuckoo. For Pokemon. There we go. So we need to go over to the Lost Woods for this, because technically you can do this now and literally do this trading side quest now. It's that the only thing you'll have a hindrance for is the ice cave. That's like the only time you're going to have an issue with it. For the most part, anyway. But anyway, we can tackle this once we get there. And once we get to the ice cave, we can actually do a slight detour so that we can save. Actually, but if we get enough money, we could potentially buy... Oh, that's indeed correct. We could do that, really. Well, that means if we get the money back. We'll see. Anyway, it's time to go to the Lost Woods so that we can get ourselves starting of this trading side quest. And the side quest is a little awkward because it deals with basically doing a few things back and forth, between either the Lost Woods, the Gerudo Canyon, and Kakariko Village. And also with... And basically, every major area in the game has one item you're going to have to collect and trade for something else. And, oddly enough, though, this quest cannot be done without Epona. So that is why we had to go after the great lengths to get her. Despite the fact, thank you, Switch Online. If we come into Kakariko Forest, you can see it's overrun by monsters. Get out of here, you cuckoo thing, you cursed Dago Baba. It's all nice and cheerful and music and everything, only to find out there's monsters everywhere. Yep. Due to the unfortunate of the Great Deku Tree's death, monsters have been spilling out from the Lost Woods into the Kakariko Forest, which is now causing a bit of a ruckus, if you catch my drift. If you hear Kojiro basically do his sound, you come to the realization of this guy right here. This is Anju's brother. Kojiro, why? Normally only a nice guy like you can tame you. Which means... You must be a nice guy. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy. Deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Sure, I can do it. This fresh mushroom, an odd mushroom, a fresh mushroom like this will sure to spoil quickly. Take it to the Kakariko potion shop quickly. You have a time limit. Now, time limit quests like this, if you warp to Kakariko Village, or if you have a warp song, eventually to Kakariko Village, if you use a song warp, the time, the magic time you'll see on your top left screen here will immediately go to 0 once used. Yeah, you have to make the trip on this. It's not as pleasant as you one thinks because, well, initially, almost every spot... I just clipped through Epona. For the most part of this trading side quest, you can indeed do this on foot. The only one that will give you the most trouble, and probably the one that's basically going to hinder your progress, is literally the one getting the last effort to get the eye drops to the top of Death Mountain, as you won't have enough time to get across with doing it on foot. So Epona is again required to basically complete this, regardless of the event if possible, so bear that in mind. So let's get off our horse here, and I believe you can get to this while it's also at nighttime, I think, too. If not, I think we can warp until daytime, I think, on this. But I could be wrong on this, really, honestly. You know, I've been wrong on multiple different fronts lately, so... Also, every time you go into Kakariko Village in the adult timeline, you get this kind of like this weird deep hue. Now, I don't know if that's due to the aforementioned thing that's going to happen in Kakariko Village later on, but I digress. Anyway, if you want to get to the old hag, there's a couple ways of getting back there, but the main way is to go... Yeah, you're closed till morning. Great. Now, I don't think this will basically ruin our time. No, it doesn't. Good. That's awesome. Cool, because technically, this is technically a warp song by technicality, of course. So, yeah. I say it's kind of a bit annoying. It's a little annoying, to be frank. Come on, Link. Walk up the stairs. Now, this old hag that this man wanted you to get to is literally located behind the potion shop. You might be thinking, oh yeah, we do have blue fire. If I get enough money, I could probably get it. Yeah! That would save me a trip into the cave, at least for now. But we need to come up here and go into this door right here that you would not think to go into. Let's see here. What a mysterious smell. You must have something. And it's probably indicated that she is blind. That bum, he had to go into the forest. See here, give it to me now. Sure, before it spoils. And then she darkens the room and everything. She's also petting a pet tiger. Like she has a tiger all to herself. If you see that fool, give this to him. It's the strongest medicine I have produced. However, this potion will not work on a monster. And so you have received an odd potion. You don't know what's going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods anyway. They say that there's no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. Basically, the guy who's in Lost Woods is basically going to turn to a Stalfos, which is probably why she's counting him as an old fool and a hag, actually, to be fairly honest here. Actually, what's down this hole? I can't remember what's down this hole here. Oh, it's money. You know, I'll definitely... Actually, we can get our full max rupees out of this. Give me that fish. Huzzah! You got a fish. Now, you see, if you want to grab a fish early on in the game, you could have done this from many holes in Hyrule like this. I'll get the 20 rupees as safe bet, but we're gonna sell this fish. Now, I probably will be cutting out a lot of the stuff between the training side quests here that does not require a time limit. Just so because it saves time, it saves time and everything, because literally you're going back and forth on these places that we have to go back and forth on. So bear in mind. But we have this fish, and I believe this is what this guy wants. How about this? Oh, a fish! I'd buy it for 100 rupees. All sales final, okay? There you go. Look at that. So you can go back in that hole, grab another fish, come back here, and he can give you like max rupees for it too. So it's like, that's what I'm looking for. A fish, a fish. And if I knew that, you know, if I saw that hole earlier, it would have saved me the trouble of grinding everything earlier. Ay. Ugh. But let's cut out to the Lost Woods here. Until we can get ourselves here. Let's go. To the Lost Woods with us. So I'm going to be cutting this out, because again, it's just me basically traveling. In fact, if I just do this, it'll be a speed up feature. It's either cut out or speed up, one of the two. Because you can see me going like super fast. Like, ow! Epona! You need to stop getting clipping on that thing. My goodness gracious. Ugh. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now they say it's a whip, but you're just smacking Epona's butt all the time. I think after a while that'd be sore, and Epona would just knock Link off. He's like, "You're not a nice guy anymore." Knocks us off. Epona walks away. Alright, here we are. Lost Woods. Let's go and basically give that man that odd potion. Well, I hope he's alright. I would hate for him to basically go, you know, be down in the dumps after all this. Ooh! Yeah, I kind of forgot you guys these things respawn. So you walk right in and you get hit by a Dagobaba. Which kind of makes sense when you think about it, as basically... Now, you can speak to the Kokiri in these huts here. They're basically all stuck inside because they don't want to be, you know, outside where all the monsters are. So let's go back over here. We will get ourselves the odd potion on our side. And you'll come to realize that that weird guy is gone in favor of this Kokiri girl here. That guy isn't here anymore. Anybody who comes into the forest will be lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody's Stalfos, so he's not here anymore. Which is a real dark tale when you think about it. Like, the guy just got consumed by the woods in the span of us being gone. That guy isn't here anymore. Anyone who comes into the forest will become lost. Everybody will become a Stalfos. Everybody's Stalfos, so he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. Hee hee hee. That medicine is made of the forest mushrooms. Give it back. Sure. They were giving ourselves a poacher's saw. The young punk left us behind. Are you going to be too? Now that girl is creepy. I mean, is she really a Kokiri or she? Well, she actually is because she has a fairy next to her, which makes even more the whole reason for her being creepy. But we have ourselves the saw. We can, in that case, I might cut this in half or whatever, I don't know. But we're going off to Gerudo Canyon now, because now we need to get this, we need to give the poacher saw to a guy, of course. Now, the thing we're getting after is called the Biggoron Sword. Now, there is a sword you can get beforehand, which is called the Giant's Knife. The Giant's Knife is 200 rupees, and it basically breaks. Yep, it's a durability system before Breath of the Wild. And you thought Breath of the Wild was original. Nope, that weapon breaking mechanic has been all the way back here in Ocarina of Time. Man, I thought they were breaking Zelda conventions. Man, I thought they were coming out of the blue. Like, man, Breath of the Wild came out and basically took all the ideas from Ocarina of Time into its world. You know, it's not original anymore. What's original at this point? Nothing! But we need to get to the forest here. Yeah, also, Epona can jump over small walls. Oh, it involves over on Link here and taking on his horse. We can't actually attack. You know, that won't be until Twilight Princess where we can actually attack on horseback. Which even then, it wasn't done very well, honestly. Well, honestly, though, there was basically evolution before we got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom where we can attack on horseback.